hangs in the balance. We need to find solutions for Earth's big issues. Solutions to fight deforestation, to produce renewable energy, to clean our oceans and air, and solutions to revitalize our cities.
On Eco Solutions, we talk to people who are taking steps to help balance our environmental challenges and who show us how to make the best choices every day.
Eco Solutions, Sunday on CNN, in association with Suzlon.
From inside the pit lane and the paddock on Formula One's race weekend, CNN's The Circuit will bring you all the latest. The drivers, the teams, and the cars.
The Circuit, Saturday on CNN, in association with DHL.
I'm Paula Hancock in Seoul, and this is CNN.
We're following breaking news. Swedish prosecutors say they're going to close their 7-year rape investigation into WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange. Prosecutors there deciding to discontinue the investigation. Didn't specify why. So does that mean that Assange is out of the woods and just going to walk out of the embassy? Maybe not. He's been holed up at the Ecuadorian embassy in London since 2012. Police in the UK warn Assange if he leaves the embassy, he will still be arrested on an outstanding bail charge. Assange has also expressed concern he could be extradited to the U.S. for leaking secret documents, and indeed, the U.S. and U.K. do have an extradition agreement, so UK police could grab him and send him to the U.S.
Iranians, they're voting for their president today. The vote is widely viewed as a referendum on the landmark nuclear deal with the U.S. and the West. Hassan Rouhani, the incumbent and key architect of that deal, is seeking a second term in office. His main challenger in what could be a tight race is a hardline conservative cleric. Results are not expected until the weekend. All
right, here is some of the video that tells the story of this terrible event in Times Square in New York City yesterday. A driver plowed into the crowd. It's supposed to be a very secure place. You know, the video's not easy to watch, but it's important. Here's a piece. See it? Oof. Right through the middle of Times Square. Real security questions raised for New York authorities. Why weren't there more truck barriers? How did this car get so many blocks? It was a truck barrier. You see it right there. That's what stopped that car. Why weren't there more? That's something that the authorities have to deal with right now. This was some Italian film crew that captured this. An 18-year-old tourist, Alyssa Ellsman, died because of that at the hands of this man. Almost 24 others injured, 4 of them critically, so we're going to have to follow their conditions. The driver's name is Richard Rojas. He now faces murder and attempted murder charges. According to police, Rojas tested positive for PCP, a very heavy-duty chemical, and told them God made him do this. Investigators say this is not an isolated, this is an isolated incident. It is not a terror investigation.
18-year-old just walking through Times Square. Hopefully, I think we were talking about local reports adding more of those truck barriers, to your point, so that never happens ever again. President Trump hoping to turn the page on what has been a blistering week. His first overseas trip as commander-in-chief. You know, expectations, they are high. What can he accomplish? We'll discuss that next.
Vital Signs, in association with Dubai Healthcare City.
The study at Duke University in Durham, North Carolina, is the first of its kind to look at treating autism in children using their own stem cells from umbilical cord blood banked at birth.
So the study tested whether a child's own cord blood would be safe in treating autism. And then we defined what endpoints or what measures we could look at to see if they improve. So cord blood, which is the baby's blood left over in the placenta, actually contains lots of different kinds of cells. In children with autism, we're relying on a cell that's in cord blood that's called a monocyte.
Dr. Joanne Kurtzberg and her research team hope that these cells will reduce inflammation and rebuild connections in the brain.
Vital Signs, in association with Dubai Healthcare City.
In association with Invest Macedonia and Macedonia Tourism.
Setting airfares is a tricky business. Ticket prices changing by the day, by the hour. So here's how revenue management works. Think of these halls as being the various seats on a particular plane, and the buckets are the different fare classes. This is the most expensive seat on the plane. Now, the airline knows it's not going to sell everything out of it.
It redistributes some of those seats to some of the lower fare buckets.
As the airline is selling seats, the buckets close.
Yes. Oh, wait, now the demand is slowed down. We need to move some back down into the lower fare buckets again. Oh, too many people are showing up. You close down some of those buckets again. I do have to say, it's a lot easier with a computer.
In association with Invest Macedonia and Macedonia Tourism.
Thriving in the business world is all about making decisions, lost in the maze of choices. Stocks, bonds, commodities, raising capital. Turn one corner, an economic boom, around another, recession and bust. On Quest Means Business, I'll be your guide through this labyrinth. Meander no more. Together, we forge ahead with direction, with confidence.
Quest Means Business, tonight on CNN.
Ah, success in the maze of business. What a profitable day.
Inside Africa, unlocking the mysteries behind a continent you thought you knew. Journey through Zambia's most majestic river for a centuries-old celebration.
It is a national pride. It unifies people.
Inside Africa, Saturday, only on CNN, in association with Zenith Bank.
What does it mean to go there? It doesn't mean reading about it. It means packing a bag and going there and talking to the people. Talking to activists in secret. Activists